I'm sure we all remember when you could bring your scratched up DS and a game like Pokemon Platinum to a store like GameStop and get cool event Pokemon. Unfortunately though, that's not really a thing anymore. There are still GameStop events, but they are not nearly as good as they used to be. I mean, just look at this event right here. It's a Route 1 Pokemon, Lechonk. You really want this from GameStop versus an old legendary? No way. If you all remember, you would have to bring your DS and your own copy of Pokemon into the store, and then magically you would just receive your Pokemon when you boot up the game. But how did that actually work? You'd bring in your DS, and then someone behind the counter would have another DS with a special cartridge inside. What if I were to tell you that in my right hand right here, I have actually obtained the special cartridge used to send out old event Pokemon in a GameStop store? This cartridge is super cool with what it can do, and there's some very cool things about it, and I'm going to show you everything in today's video. With all that out of the way, let's get started. So first, let's talk about what this cartridge actually is and what it does. Starting with the backside, it says not for resale, game card demo number 1328. I guess this number on the back is maybe a way of Nintendo seeing and knowing which store it actually went to if they wanted to track it down somehow. I have zero knowledge at all of where this cartridge actually was, you know, when the event was actually happening in the past. That info is probably lost to time, but if you flip it over to the front, there's actually a lot of interesting info on here. If I zoom in on the cartridge, you can see it says Celebi distribution only, must return to Nintendo, and then it says not for resale right under that. I'm guessing this top part of where it says Celebi distribution only, that was put on there so the store owners don't get any of the cartridges mixed up, I guess. I think the interesting part is where it says must return to Nintendo. The fact that this cartridge never ended up actually being mailed back is kind of weird. It kind of makes me wonder, was there even a punishment system set up if you were a store owner and you never mailed these back? Now where it says Celebi distribution only, that doesn't just mean that they're telling the store owners to only distribute Celebi. That's not like some type of guideline like where it says you must return it to Nintendo. This cartridge is truly only able to send out Celebi, no matter if you wanted to mod it or anything like that. Now this specific Celebi event worked for Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver. So let's say you're a little kid, you walk in with your DS and a copy of, for example, Pokemon Platinum. If you guys are wondering where I even got this, it was an online purchase on an app called Mercari. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I bought it on Mercari. It's a site kind of like eBay, and I'm going to show you now what happens if you boot it up. It looks so weird putting a cartridge in a system and just seeing a sticker on the back that says not for resale. It's so weird. Now normally when you boot up a DS, you'll get an option of selecting a DS game or a Game Boy Advance game or something like PictoChat. For some reason with this cartridge though, you get no choice. As you guys can see, I'll turn on the system and then right when I tap on the bottom screen, it'll boot directly in. There we go. There's nothing on the bottom screen, and on the top it says distribution not available now with a Pokeball. The whole reason for this is the fact that we're not in 2011 anymore and this event was not meant to go on past that date. But there's always a workaround, and there is definitely a very easy way to get this cartridge back up and running like how it used to work. What I have to do now is take out the cartridge so it doesn't automatically boot into it, and then turn on the DS and adjust the date. I think I have to go down here, and then there should be a date and time option. I haven't done this in a really long time. Okay, here's a clock. That looks right. I believe one of the eligible dates is around February 26th of 2011, so hopefully this works. Now I'm gonna get my other DS ready with Pokemon Platinum, and if you're wondering why it looks like this, kind of destroyed, I'll tell you why. When I was super young and my mom used to wash my clothes, I would oftentimes leave DS cartridges in my pants, and she would forget to check, and it was kind of, you know, my fault. I'm not trying to blame her when I say she forgot to check, because in reality, I forgot to take it out of my pants, and there were multiple times where I fully washed DS games. Because of this, it usually takes multiple tries, and I have to keep turning this thing on and off and taking out the cartridge until it finally works. If you guys have ever accidentally washed something in your pants pockets, then let me know down below if you guys can relate with that story at all. There we go. Pokemon Platinum is registered on the bottom screen. Let's do this. Yo, I've not heard that in a very long time. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we got DS number 1 on the left. It says receive gift, and we're gonna go down to get via wireless and just start searching. This is exactly what you would do back in the past if you were playing Pokemon Platinum or any of these games doing the events. And now we're gonna boot up the second Switch, or DS right here. What am I even saying? Okay, there we go. You can see now it says distribution pending instead of saying what it said before. And it says press the A button to start distribution. It also says channel 7 on the bottom. I'm not really sure what that means, but I'm gonna get both DS is ready, and I'm going to press the A button and see if this works. The DS on the left is still searching. We're going to press A in 3, 2, 1, go! I pressed it. Oh my gosh, that instantly popped up. Time to travel with Celebi. That was like immediately. And if you see on the other one right here, it says distributing Celebi on the top. It's flickering. That is so cool. We're going to turn up the volume now, and let's press yes, and it should. Oh, there we go. Boom. The gift has been received. We got our Celebi in 2023. Please pick up your gift from the delivery man in any Pokemart. Let's do it. I'm here in my favorite town of Hearthome City, and we're outside of the Pokemart. I'm gonna walk in, and there should be a delivery man right here. There he is. We can go up and talk to him, and he says, "What do you need? Buy, sell..." Oh, I'm talking to the wrong person. Whoops. Okay, let's talk to him. "Good evening. You must be Kevin." That is true. "I've received a gift for you. Here you go." Boom, got my Celebi, and I think it is level 50. We're gonna check out the summary. Let's do it. We got the Celebi right here in my party, along with Alakazam, Piggy with Q's instead of G's, Brother, and Bird. So the Celebi is level 50 and a Cherish Ball from the Winter 2011 event, and it has a Jaboca Berry. I actually don't know what the Jaboca Berry even does, but it says it came from a Pokemon event, and ignore the date being March 11th, 2002. It's because this DS has the wrong date on it too. It also has the classic ribbon, but you know, who cares about that? We got the Celebi, and that's all that matters. So guys, there's not much more for me to show in this video. I got the Celebi from the distribution cartridge that I should not own. This is honestly super cool, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, including me transferring the Celebi up to modern Pokemon games, then let me know. I'd be glad to do it. You guys can comment any video idea down below, and it will all be taken into consideration. And if you enjoyed, then like this video and subscribe. Also, Bibarel. Do you guys say it Bibarel? You know, the right way. Or Bibarel, the wrong way. I'm curious how many of you guys say it the wrong way. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We transferred from this cartridge right here, the distribution cartridge that I definitely should not own. It was a great time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out, everyone.